Hello, and welcome to TLT's presentation about internships. This presentation was prepared by Catherine Landeris and is being presented by Sonali Jariwala. TLT, Tomorrow's Leaders Today, is a 501c3 nonprofit organization dedicated to helping develop youth leaders through education, collaboration, and mentorships with community and business leaders for the collective benefit of the students and their communities. We value and embrace diversity. We seek views that reflect all walks of life and reflect those views in our programs. We recognize the special needs and diverse backgrounds of individuals, our students, volunteers, and our communities. All individuals are given an equal opportunity to be heard and to benefit from our program. What is an internship? An internship is a professional learning experience that offers meaningful, practical work related to a student's field of study or career interests. By having an internship, you can learn vast amounts of knowledge about the career you are trying to pursue, as well as learn and refine hard skills, which are measured and demonstrated. They are usually specific to a particular job and are learned through schooling or on the job. An internship doesn't just teach a job or career-related skills. You can also learn what are called soft skills, which are the interpersonal attributes you need to succeed in the workplace. They are what you use to work with and relate to others. Some examples of soft skills are networking, working in team in a professional environment, creating presentations, attending meetings, and dressing professionally. What do you need to apply for internships? When looking for an internship, it's best to have the following handy: a resume, which is a brief document that showcases your skills, education, and professional background. A cover letter can add additional content to a resume and can help persuade whoever is reading the letter that you are uniquely right for the job. While not always mandatory, cover letters are almost always a good idea. Submitting one could help your chances greatly. Letter of recommendation, at least 2 or 3, but make certain to ask at least 1 or 2 more people as backup, just in case. Choose your recommenders wisely and ask them in advance, preferably a week or 2 ahead of time. Letter of recommendations are not always asked for, but it's better to have them ready just in case. If you're entering a creative field like web development, graphic design, or writing, an online portfolio is an excellent way to stand out from the crowd. Platforms like Squarespace, Weebly, and Wix make it easy to put together a polished collection of your most notable project and work samples. Just make certain your professional branding is consistent throughout your resume, portfolio, and any professional social media you use. If you're not sure any of your items are up to par, don't worry. You can always get them reviewed by your school career center or through your professors. Benefits of internship. There are various benefits to having an internship while in college. Expand your resume, ability to explore a career path, gain valuable work experience, ability to easily transition into a job, develop and refine hard and soft skills, network with professionals in the field, gain confidence in yourself and your skills. Paid versus unpaid internships. While many believe the main difference between paid and unpaid internship is simply money, it's a bit more complicated than that. Before you decide one way or another, you should first consider what you want out of an internship and which type will be the most beneficial to both you and your career path. Paid internships offer one obvious benefit, a paycheck, but there are other benefits as well. You will gain boosted confidence as having a paid internship will fill you with a sense of accomplishment. It can do wonders for your sense of self-worth and will motivate you to work harder to continue to succeed. While unpaid and paid internships are both good to have on a resume, paid are competitive, so having one on your resume would likely to tip the scale in your favor, as employers would be impressed by you managing to secure one. But paid internships can have drawbacks as well. Paid internships are competitive, so the chances of you getting one in your field of choice are low. There is one reason the number of graduates mismatched to their jobs is sky high. Since you're getting paid, the workload will likely to be heavier and you'll be facing more expectations. There's no such thing as a free lunch after all. Your employer may see you as a replacement employee, not just a trainee, and adjust your workload accordingly. Unpaid internships, despite the stereotypes surrounding them, are not always bad. They do offer benefits that paid internships do not. And since they are unpaid, they need to meet stricter standards than paid ones. They are most likely to be eligible for college credit and are a great way to gain valuable hands-on experience and networking that can be hard to come by. They are also average only 6 to 12 hours a week, which, if you're a full-time college student, is a good thing. On the other hand, there are drawbacks to unpaid internships. The biggest one is obviously the lack of payment and lack of financial experience. You won't be able to learn how to balance a budget or financial skills that comes with a steady income unless you have one from another source. Unfortunately, the stereotypes surrounding unpaid internships, depending on the company, could be true. Therefore, it's important to do research into a company's internship program. Also, many students have a shaky sense of self-worth, and an unpaid internship can cause them to feel like their time and work is not worthy of being paid for, which can reduce self-esteem further. On-site versus remote internships. Internships can be done either on-site or remotely, though on-site is the more common of the two. However, opportunities for remote internships have been growing, especially in this digital age, where long-distance communication is easier than ever. Both forms of internships have their pros and cons, but in the end, only you can decide which will benefit you the most. On-site internships are what usually come to mind when you think of internships. By doing an internship this way, you can observe and access a variety of tasks and departments. If your field of study was general, like BA in English, for example, an internship at a publishing company where you see how each department works could help you decide what kind of job in publishing industry you might like. On-site mentorship is another benefit, as in person, you can have the chance to reveal your personality and show difference and respect while seeking guidance and input that may be difficulty to do virtually. Truthfully, there are very few drawbacks to an on-site internship, and most of those drawbacks are regarding workplace culture, which can vary from company to company, and the lack of pay. Remote internships, while formerly not as common as on-site internships, have become more prominent in recent months. They are completely virtual. While different from on-site internships, remote internships can still provide the same benefits and more. In an increasingly digital world, working remotely has become a desired skill, and it's not one you can learn in a traditional classroom. An employee's ability to successfully manage themselves can only be developed through trial and error. Remote internships also teach you how to adapt the work to your environment instead of learning to work within a specific environment. Other benefits can include independence, new resume skills such as digital literacy, flexible scheduling, an improved work-life balance, unlimited global access, new ways of networking, and the avoidance of office politics. But as to everything, there are drawbacks to remote internships. You don't get the in-person experience. After all, so much of what makes up workplace culture is found in the small moments dealing with coworkers, chatting in the lunchroom, or even socializing at the end of a workday. There's also the chance of being overworked, as with remote internships, it's far too easy to be available 24/7. This could cause your employer to overburn you due to the ease of offloading projects to an unseen intern. Most remote internships are unpaid and only offer college credit, and the ones that do pay are full-time for minimum wage at the best and lower than that at worst. The last drawback is that while job responsibilities are outlined at the beginning of an agreement, you might find yourself doing work much different than you expected. Where to find internships. There are a variety of ways to find internships, especially online. Attending career fairs and networking is a valuable way to find leads and one that should not be underestimated. Contact employers in your geographic and/or career center areas of interest and inquire about internships. Be prepared to give 60-second introduction that sells your skill set and explains how you can be a value to them. Check the online resources available to you. There are several websites that can help you with searching for internships. Some examples are LinkedIn, Indeed, internships.com, and Handshake through your college or university. Where to find internships, career centers? If you're a college or university student, your career center is a great way to apply, research, and learn how to get an internship and reach out to potential employers. Typically, career centers most multiple job openings that have great credentials, so that is something you won't have to worry about if you receive an internship through them. Career centers are also responsible for organizing and hosting career fairs, so keep an eye out for notifications about those. Before accepting an internship offer, ensure that the company or organization has correct and trustworthy credentials. Also, consider how the company will benefit you in terms of learning the skills you need to be successful in your desired skill. Think about how this internship or company can open new doors for other opportunities and employment. While make sure that your internship will get approved by the university if you're doing one for college credit. But don't just accept the internship because it's a school requirement. You want to make sure that it is a company that you may enjoy working for. Sources and more information. All information included in this presentation and more can be found at the beginning of the following websites. Thank you for viewing this presentation, and please visit our website at tltleaders.org.